Good Sunday morning, my friends, my viewers, my faithful subscribers. How are you doing? So peaceful, ain't it? So when you come on, let me know. Talk to me. I ain't got no coffee. Sorry. Just some Sprite. So, got chilly last night. Got down to 50. Cold. Good morning, Bradley. How you doing, brother? You doing all right? I'm looking a little rough, ain't I? Hold on. That's okay. It's getting that time of year. Doing good? You do good. Yeah. Happy Sunday. Blessed Sunday to you. Yep. Waiting for more people to get in the room. We got 4 people now. How you doing? Doing all right? I'm your Grandpa Ford. Well, maybe not. You might be my cousin. Who knows? You take the DNA test on Ancestry, you can find out if you're related to me. You may not want to know. Oh man, I'm related to that nut. I ain't gonna tell him. I'll show you where I'm at. This is a surprise. Since I put out the country tour videos, they were right here. Made them right here. But the only thing is, down there at the farmhouse, there is no service. So, it's kind of strange, because up here, I got 4 all bars. So when you come on, chat with me. Now, I am getting better at looking at the screen. Unless I gotta pee. Everybody's saying, did he just say that? He looks at the screen, but he may not if he's got to, what? Got to pee. He's gonna pee while he's doing a live? Yep. Stranger things have happened. I'm not too normal. That's what they say. My wife agrees. Terry was married to Rosa A. Married May 25th, 1958. It's a live bee, but you don't get to see nothing. You don't get to hear it, neither. Now, I'm right here because we've done this several times, but I'm next down there to the farmhouse, and my cousin lives right down there, and we have breakfast every Sunday morning. So, Dan, the man with the plan, Barnett, Mandy Barnett's daddy, the country singer, That's my cousins, her and her daddy. Believe it or not, but she's the singer. I'm the talker, she's the singer. I ain't gifted that good with my vocal cords. I mean, everybody says I sing good when I sing on live streams. No, just biscuits and probably a hog jaw. No gravy. We've been eating hog jaw every Sunday morning. Except last Sunday, he fixed us a biscuit and tenderloin. And eat some blueberries. Or blueberries. Yeah, blueberries. Forgot what I said. Yeah. It surprises me every Sunday. Mandy Barnett's daddy does. He's always looking for me. Every Sunday, if I don't happen to show up, they're like, "Where's you? Where you been?" One time I didn't come down for a couple of weeks, and they both said that, "Are you mad?" I'm not mad. Just been busy trying to get video shot so I could put it on the YouTube channel. Mr. Rogers says, "I love your live streams and being part of your community. I pray that you have a beautiful, blessed day." Thank you, Miss Rogers. I think I said that. Rogers, yeah. Rogers. I have to make sure I pronounce that right. Didn't want to get in trouble with y'all. Where are you from, Miss Rogers? This is all my family, by the way. I'm related to everybody in here since I've got the new GoPro. Now, this is the first cemetery that I ever filmed when I started the channel. But I was shaky with my wife's camcorder. So I'm gonna go back and redo it, but then I'm gonna add everybody's history, okay? So you know. Then this is down there. If you watched the country tour, part 1 and 2. Oh, you live in South Carolina. Huh. One of these days, we're gonna get there. But there's the creek I walked in. But down there is no service. See where that tractor is? On the side of that red barn? At the 4th of July, I tried to do a live stream, but it failed. I should have come up here. Next year I will. This is my 6th great grandparents. Granberry Wilson. That's the man that started this whole farm. Right here. He built the house in 1796. He came from Virginia. Him and Grandma Tempe. She was a Bradshaw. So if you're a Bradshaw, there's a good chance me and you are kin. Now the bad thing about looking up her history is it's so far back, there's kind of a rabbit hole. I think I've got her parents. I'd have to look. But he was a. Most people think the Revolutionary War started in 1812. No, it started much earlier than that. He was a veteran. He did his service and then he came over here and he squatted on Indian territory and built a house. 'Cause I'll show you, to the best of my ability, right up at the top of that hill, there's an Indian mound. And boy, is it, there's spirits there. Let me tell you, it's a bad place. Been there, documented it. When I climbed back down off the hill, got in the car, got on the main highway, going back up towards Crossville, the windshield wipers came on by themselves. For 20 minutes, I was rebuking it in Jesus' name. After I realized the windshield wipers weren't on, I've had my encounter with spirits. So I know the first thing to do is call on the name of the Lord. So that's what I did. At first they didn't like it, because the windshield wipers got kind of faster. Then I pulled over. I thought, well, maybe it's something to do with, the fuse box. So I pulled over. I popped the hood, because that's where it's at. And as soon as I started monkeying with the fuse box, they slowed down. Like, like a sprinkle windshield wiper does when it sprinkles. So I'm like, well, I must have shook something. There's a short. So as soon as I shut the hood, there they go again. I'm like, ah. So here I am, fooling with and mind you, this is dead winter when this is happening. I'm freezing. It's 32 degrees, snowing. I'm freezing, thinking this is ridiculous. So finally, they quit. I hopped in the car, started going down the road. Here they go again. So I'm like, I rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. I rebuke you in Yeshua Messiah. I was using both names, Jewish and the English. It finally stopped. So that place, there's something there. They probably put the medicine man up there. And then I told my cousin that owns the place now. And he said, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I said, what did you forget to tell me, Lindo? He said, me and Larry's right over here. Let me go over to Larry. Where is he at? There he is. When Larry's a cousin. Him and Larry, bunch of other guys, when they were younger, they climbed up there in a tree, with a hole in the trunk, Well, they started feeling around there. And that's Larry, my cousin. And they pulled out some Indian beads. Well, so they took them home. So they went back up there like a couple weeks later. He said as soon as they got up there, started feeling like somebody was choking them. They never did go back up there again. I'm like, now you tell me. Why didn't you tell me that beforehand? Larry was a veteran. Thank you for your service, cousin. Yeah, it's a very beautiful place, Miss Rogers. Very peaceful. Every time I come here, I feel like I'm back home. Because I've got so much different DNA that just come into play from right here in this valley. Because my DNA started, well, partially. I mean, I've got a lot of different mixtures here. But on my grandma's forward side, my dad's mom, this is where her line began. Her mom, Granberry, would have been her third great grandpa. My great grandma, Nancy Jane. I think that's right. Let's see. Yep, I'm right. I almost skipped my daddy. Thank you, Josh. 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 Joe. I just call you Joe. That's short for Joseph? Well, I got a lot of history because I got Timpy. She's a Bradshaw. She married into the Wilsons. Okay, their daughter, Nancy, married into the Tollets right down here. Okay, their daughter married into the Davenports right down here. And then John, my third great grandpa, Elizabeth and Claiborne's son, he got married down here. So, to a Pew, her daddy's a Pew, her mom's a Holloway. So I have a lot of DNA just coming up out of this valley. And once I get a signal booster for this phone, I'm going to take you to where Grandma Elizabeth is buried at. It's on a state park. So, I got to call my old friend that's the manager over it. Tell him I'm coming back. Hey, Linda. Linda K. I like your videos, Linda. Now, I got a little story to tell you. In 1939, See where that red barn is? Let me go down just a bit more so I can get a good view of it all. Then I'll be still and zoom in. There was a fire that burned the original barn right there. Yep. So the old barn burnt down, but it claimed the life of John Sherrill that's buried right here. And my cousin's mom was just a teenager, and she picked up John's, what was left of him, and put him in a box and buried him right here. He was just a drifter that was passing by and spent the night in the barn. They don't know. Back then, people didn't have a way to go, so they walked. Whenever it was dark, they needed a place to go for the night. Sometimes people would let them sleep in the barn. So maybe a lantern got knocked off or something, we never know. But that was on a Sunday. When that happened, it was a Sunday night. They all went to church. When they got to church, which is right down the road, they seen a yellow glow and the barn was on fire. It was too late to put it out. Hey, Manly, off the grid? I'm off the grid this morning. If you see where I'm at. I'm BFE today. Bum-founded Egypt. That's how I pronounce it. Not the other way. Bum-founded. Sounds better. Don't it? But I like genealogy. You find who you are when you do your background. You didn't live too old. 10-year-old? I just now noticed that. How you doing? Mainly off the grid? Miss Rogers says your family was wonderful in resting him in such a beautiful spot. Yeah, actually, Grandpa Greenberry was the first one to be buried here. But there's slaves buried in and around the cemetery. We don't really know exactly where they're at, but there was slaves. We just... So he was a slave owner, because this was, the South. But I'm 1%. My 1% come from Madagascar. That's what it said. I love it too. I'm proud of it. Got to be proud of something, Be proud of who you are and where you come from. No matter... I had that zoomed out. Zoomed in. No matter where, whatever you are. I've never been prejudiced. My dad was, but my mom raised raised me up in a different kind of way than my dad did. My dad wanted to instill hatred in me, but my mom got a hold of me first and instilled a lot of biblical facts, you know. Jesus, Jesus made us all in his image. And regardless of your color or shape or whatever, you bleed just the same and you'll just get judged the same way that I will. So, why judge a person by their color or hate them by their color or the way they sound? God wants us to love each other. Yep, smack Jackson. Been smacking anybody? Hello, I'm Smack Jackson. You're fixing to get smacked, buddy. How you doing? No, they never did. But I believe with this family, they did because the Wilson family are a good bunch of people. They they love people. They don't care if they're whatever color you are. I tell people, hey, did you know I'm an African American disguised as a white guy? God just disguised me. He even gave me a unique voice with the disguise. I'm not ashamed. I'm proud of it. Probably come Blackfoot Indian tribe. They probably really originated from uh, Africa and Madagascar and all that. But who knows? It hard telling how that 1% come to be in me. But I'm proud of it. You're actually in Washington State. Wow. But I love you. Your content is pure and true. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I gotta holler out to a little girl. Her name's Jennifer. She made a post about us. It's been a while back, and I'm sorry. I just now saw it, 'cause I don't see stuff too good, or I pass it on by. Might have a touch of ADHD in my old days, but I think her name's Jennifer. But I'll get that right tonight. So, she's a cutie. Go watch her. She's just a little girl, but yeah, she's a cutie. She gave me and Miss Kim a holler out. Your family came here in the early 1900s. My Ford side, my family come over on the porch, and my I don't know 12th great grandparents, maybe a little bit further back, but they came over on the fortune in 1623. That's how long some of my DNA's been here. So, I'm in the Sequatchie Valley in Cumberland County. Next, down the road from my cousin, 'cause I always have breakfast with them. If I don't show up, they go crazy. They're getting old. Their mind wanders. They think that something happened to me, so I always make it a point to show up on Sunday morning. Because if not, they think I'm mad or something happened to me. You just got up? Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in. The first thing you got up this morning. Hope you said your prayers. Like Hulk Hogan told us to do growing up. Say your prayers and get a bowl of Wheaties. Or Cheerios. I prefer Cheerios. Oh man, Linda, that's how long's he been missing? Linda's son is missing in California. Yeah, much prayers. Be praying that Linda can find her son. That's sad. Yeah, I do too before I get out of bed. And if I forget, it comes to me as get my coffee. Then I'm thinking, oh, sorry, Lord. Thank you for waking me up. You didn't have to. I don't deserve it, but thank you for another day. There's other people that deserve it much more than I do, but thank you anyway. That's what I say. I'll go to my grave loving you. Wow. And you ain't a big man or a big woman unless you got the Lord Jesus behind you. Anybody thinks that they can do it without him, they're terribly mistaken. I did that for good grief. Seemed like a lifetime. Actually, almost a lifetime. Till I finally said, okay, I'm tired of it, Lord. I'm just going to give it to you. I'm called to preach, so, those that he calls, he just ain't going to leave you alone till you do what he wants you to do, or you at least start getting in that direction. At least he did it me. There was havoc until I was like, okay, I surrender. This is my fourth cousin. She's the one that put John in his box when he burnt up in the fire. I can't even pronounce her name too good. But she willed the farm to Lindell when she passed away. Oh, where's my hanky? Oh, go get my hanky. Oh, never mind. Just do it country style. Before the handkerchief. He's been gone a year now. Last we heard, he went with a friend to, I can't pronounce that word. Tijuana. For those of you that are watching on TV, and we've not heard from him since. Congratulations, Tennessee Blacksmith. Congratulations. Gonna have another baby. I'm gonna have to get to you before that happens. Do some videos together. Meet up, do a couple videos, you know. Have the wives meet each other, go out. You're welcome. Get the kids on the live stream with their video with her pregnant, you know. Come back down after you have the baby. That'd be a good memory. I'll put it on a flash drive for you. And that way, when she grows up, is it a boy or a girl? Do you know? Put it on a flash drive. Then that way, when they grow up, they'll have that memory. I've got a couple of those I'm going to show you guys in the future. Once I can figure out how to put a video from a DVD to well, I need to put it on a flash drive. Does anybody know if Walgreens or Walmart does that? Can they do that for you? Like a video off a DVD, put it on a flash drive? Yeah. They still do? Yeah, I'll do that. I've got some like home movies of me when I was a little kid. Y'all probably want to see those. The Sidesteppin Kid. That's what I'll name it when I put it together. The Sidesteppin Kid. The start. Here's the start of it all. I mean, I was little, like 4, 5 years old. Now, she was a Wilson. She married into his family. They just got married here a couple months ago. funny, Linda. Yes, I want to see our tutor as a toddler, as a little tutor. That's funny. Yeah, but I wasn't doing no tooting back then. It wasn't working. It wasn't broken. I'm broke now. It just does whatever now. I don't even have to think. It just, sorry. Don't know where that come from. This is Tennessee, Cumberland County, Tennessee, US of A. Here's a curly. May the 1st, 1877 to August the 4th, 1916. I think that is the only curly in here. I think. I think he is. I think. So when I get to now, those of you that don't know what the Cash App is, $, capital S, rest are small letters, SIDESTEPPIN, number 4, EVER. Now, do I get this super chat taken care of to where I can get the money? Please just donate right there, because I'm having trouble trying to get stuff together. And until I do, it'd probably just be better to send it that way. Because that would be a bummer, sending me $25, $50, and me being able to never get it. So, you're throwing your money away and I'm not getting it. And YouTube, somebody's getting it. You're giving it, I'm not getting it, and somebody else is getting it. So, yeah, I've got over 1,000. But they're supposed to be emailing or mailing me something in the mail for a password or something to put that in there so I can, get it started. But it's not came in the mail yet. You know what I should have done was went up to the post office and got me a P.O. box. I think I'd been better. I might still do that. That might be a good idea. Oh, you hyped? What did you hype? Yeah, I'm gonna get a P.O. box. It probably won't cost that much. Unless you guys send me big bunches of stuff. And then I'll have to be getting like a locker. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get other stuff. Once I get this other stuff wrapped up, then I'll see about the membership. But in the meantime, it gives me time to make stuff up for you all. You know, like I'm gonna be doing some shirts in the future. Sidestepping adventures, a Mid Tennessee adventure shirt. And if you're a sidestepping sheriff, you're gonna get your name right there on the front that says Sidesteppin' Sheriff in your name. See, I thought about that. I thought about it. Okay, I'll check it out. Oh, the one I put yesterday. Yeah, the long one. Shoo, this hill kills me sometimes. I tell you. So I've got, my plan is, after breakfast, I've got a cemetery on the other side of Pikeville that I've never been to. And it looks old, very old. And it's very spread out. It don't look like very many graves. I probably maybe 75 people there. Yeah, I think I might just do the P.O. box. Because our mail's been going to other places. Anyway, they can get our address never straightened up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Linda. You're such a blessing. So after dinner, or breakfast, I'll hit about 9 o'clock there. And possibly do a live stream there. Uh, there's a building next to it. I couldn't, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Joe. I couldn't make it out if it's a church or what it is. So, if it's a church, I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream. But I got the GoPro. So we're going to do it GoPro style. You know, I got to get back into it. Got to get you guys. Good morning, Brandon. How you doing? Got to get you guys back into videos. I was born like this. I was supposed to be mute, but God had other plans. That's what the doctor said. 7 of them said I should be mute. There's no medical explanation why any sound is coming out of me. So, there's a long story short. So, because if I told you the whole story, it would take a while. It all started in 1814 when I took a little trip on the Colonel Jackson down the mighty Mississippi. So hopefully I'll have service there. But there's a few other cemeteries around about, so Yep. Mississippi. Yep. I do that because I ain't got no bottom teeth. Well, y'all, I'm going to get off here and go eat some breakfast and go hit that cemetery. And if I can, I'll be on about, let's just say, roughly around between 10:30 and 11 o'clock if I'm able to do a live stream, okay? But if not, we will see you tonight, okay? I love you all. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, Bradley. Tennessee, Blacksmith, Linda, Joe, Brandon, Mrs. Rogers, and I love y'all. Derek, I know you'll be on. Miss Norma, the bear, Fabian, who am I forgetting? Oh, Glory, Token, and I just went blank. So I love y'all. Y'all have a good and blessed day. Be safe. Don't do nothing to sidestepping crazy guy wanna do. So I love you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.